The Tohono O'odham drum, often referred to in the context of the drum hop, is a traditional musical instrument deeply rooted in the culture and history of the Tohono O'odham Nation, which is located in the Sonoran Desert of Arizona. The exact origins of the Tohono O'odham drum are not precisely documented, as it is a traditional instrument that has been passed down through generations. The use of drums in Tohono O'odham culture dates back centuries, well before European contact. Traditional Tohono O'odham drums are typically made from natural materials found in their environment. The drum body is often crafted from hollowed-out saguaro cactus ribs or other types of wood. The drum head is made from animal hide, such as deer or cowhide, which is stretched tightly over the drum body and secured with sinew or rawhide thongs. The drum is not just a musical instrument, but a vital part of Tohono O'odham ceremonies and social gatherings. It is used in various cultural events, including dances, rituals, and celebrations. The term drum hop refers to a social dance where Tohono O'odham community comes together to dance to the rhythm of the drum. These events are lively and an essential part of maintaining traditions and community bonds. The music played on the Tohono O'odham drum often features complex rhythms and is accompanied by singing. The songs can tell stories, convey messages, or express emotions. The Tohono O'odham Nation places a strong emphasis on preserving their traditional music and dance. Elders and cultural leaders play a crucial role in teaching younger generations how to make and play the drum, as well as the meanings behind the songs and dances. The Tohono O'odham drum and the drum hop events are beautiful examples of how music and dance serve as vital cultural expressions, helping to keep the community's heritage alive and vibrant. The gourd rattle, known as waihos in the Tohono O'odham culture, is a traditional musical instrument with deep cultural significance. The origin and use of gourd rattles dates back centuries and is deeply rooted in the traditions and ceremonies of the Tohono O'odham people. Gourds, naturally occurring plants in the region, were utilized for their practicality and availability. The rattles are believed to connect to the physical and spiritual worlds, playing a crucial role in various rituals and ceremonies. The process of making a gourd rattle begins with selecting a mature gourd, which is then dried thoroughly. This drying process can take several months to ensure the gourd is completely devoid of moisture. Once dried, the gourd is cleaned inside and out. The seeds and pulp are removed, leaving a hollow shell. The gourd is then sealed, often with a wooden handle attached. The exterior may be decorated with carvings, paint, or other embellishments that hold cultural significance. These gourds accompany traditional dances, providing rhythm and enhancing the spiritual atmosphere. Shamans will also use them in healing practices to ward off negative spirits and promote well-being. They are played during storytelling sessions and songs, enriching the oral traditions of the Tohono O'odham people. The gourd rattle is considered a sacred object and is treated with great respect. Each rattle is unique, with its sound and decoration reflecting the individuality of the maker. The gourd rattle is often passed down through generations, symbolizing continuity and cultural heritage. The making and use of gourd rattles are taught from a young age, ensuring the tradition is preserved. The gourd rattle is more than just an instrument. It is a symbol of the Tohono O'odham's connection to their land, culture, and spirituality. The saxophone was brought to the Tohono O'odham Nation through European settlers. When the Europeans arrived in the late 1600s, they introduced new ways of music, dance, and new instruments to the Tohono O'odham Nation. The saxophone, however, was not invented until the 1840s in Belgium. The inventor, Adolphe Sax, was inspired by the flute and clarinet. He aimed for the saxophone to be used in military bands and orchestras. Sax was able to accomplish this goal, and through military bands, the saxophone reached the Americas. More specifically, the saxophone was introduced in the Tohono O'odham Nation in the 1950s through Indian boarding schools created by Europeans to change who the Tohono O'odham people were. The saxophone, along with other European instruments, were introduced to try and reform Tohono O'odham music. However,
The Tohono O'odham did not forget their roots and used it to their advantage and created Waila music. Waila is the Tohono O'odham result of Spanish and European influence. Waila, or chicken scratch music, is a mixture of polka and norteño music, a style of music mainly found in southern Arizona and northern Mexico. The word Waila is derived of the Spanish word baile. The music is simply for dancing and most of the time is purely instrumental. Waila is often played in celebratory circumstances during all-night feasts that take place for weddings, holidays, or other events. You may wonder why Waila music may often be called chicken scratch music. This is because of the dance. According to journalist Patty Jo King, chicken scratch is the result of a walking two-step dance combined with traditional Tohono O'odham dances in which they kick up their heels similar to chickens scratching the ground. Waila music uses many other instruments introduced by Europeans, such as electric guitars, full drum sets, and the button accordion.
The button accordion is believed to have come from the Tohono O'odham nation through immigrants and surrounding nations that bordered the Tohono O'odham tribe by the Sonoran Desert. The button accordion was invented by Armenian inventor Cyril Damian with limited buttons, chords, and range. In the 1830s, the button accordion became popular across Europe, where Germany made a modified, improved button accordion. The button accordion's increasing popularity and various adaptations spread across not only Europe, but also found its way to Latin America, more specifically Mexico, where it became a staple of norteño music, which is used to make Waila music in the Tohono O'odham nation. Gertie Lopez is a very big name in Waila music. Her father was a mariachi and often brought home many instruments. Gertie took a special interest in the button accordion when she was only 10 years old. Gertie was so successful with the button accordion, she went on to start her own band, Gertie and the T.O. Boys, and became the only female band leader of the Tohono O'odham nation. Gertie was nominated for a Native American Music Award and now coordinates an annual Waila festival at the Desert Diamond Casino to celebrate the culture.
The Native American Music Awards is one of the ways that Native artists are supported and uplifted. The majority of the artists represented are from tribes in the United States or Canada. Started in 1998, this organization has the intention of providing opportunities for Native American musicians. The show takes place in November each year and the winners are chosen through fan voting. They accept many different types of music such as rock, pop, country, hip-hop, as well as genres that are distinctly indigenous such as Waila and Native American church music. Their Spotify account, Native American Music Awards, is also an easy place to browse if you are looking for some new indigenous artists to start listening to. The website for these awards is well organized and mentions the nominees by song, artist, and tribe. This year, across all categories, there are 2 Tohono O'odham artists and 3 songs nominated. In the alternative recording category, Indian Route 15 by One Way Sky was nominated. One Way Sky is an alternative rock band with roots in the Gila River Indian community in the Tohono O'odham Nation. In the Best Instrumental category, Sufri Sinti by Famous Ones and Rodrigo Lopez from Tohono O'odham Nation was nominated. In the same category, Famous Ones also have the song Dramatica nominated. After listening to a significant portion of these songs, it is clear that there is a vast variety of music and that Native American music is not just the traditional drums and gourd rattles that were discussed earlier. Some of the songs pay tribute to this with a mix of modern and traditional elements, but not all. As we saw earlier in the presentation, more modern instruments have opened gateways for new music such as Waila music. With so many different genres, there were very little musical similarities across the songs, but there did seem to be a bit of a theme lyrically. Many of the songs have themes of spirituality, community, nature, and self-discovery. Like any music anywhere, Native American music is always changing and evolving, so keep an eye out because you might discover your new favorite thing.